All right, welcome everybody. Happy Friday. My name is Marnie Hernandez, and today we are learning all about Peru. So it's definitely on my bucket list, and I heard a few others. So glad you guys could join us. Once you guys join us through this TBO Academy, I put the link in there. We just did, what did we just do the other day? New York City. So today we're doing Peru. It's the same program. So if you joined us for New York City, you should already be registered. It's very easy to register. And then once you register, you just sign up with like your Gmail or whatever. You need to go ahead and, register. Sometimes you'll get an email. I just registered under my daughter and it went right away. Okay. So, also I want to explain to you guys, make sure that you put, a question. If you have any questions, put it to everyone in the list. Don't put it to me direct because I'll be reading and I want to make sure you guys, get your answers. All right. So yes, today is residual payday. You get paid in your wallet, which is in your dashboard, and you do have to go down to your account or under my business and you can withdraw your money. You have to do that. That's if you get paid residuals, guys. If you're doing the other side of the business besides travel, today is payday for us. But you have to, the money should be being posted any minute now, and then you have to withdraw it within the next 2 hours to have access to it today. Okay, so just kind of wanted to share that with you guys. All right, so again, we're doing Peru. If we have any new agents, the reason we do this is we want to learn about these destinations. We want to learn about these programs to help us, to sell to our clients, right? But besides learning and helping our clients, you also get invited on special events, special programs, special webinars, lunch and learns, fam trips, etc. So we do these 4 times a week. If you haven't seen our schedule, sorry, it's right here. It's posted like under our certificate workshop program. And it's right here. And then all the links to pre-register are right here. And then on top under featured, we have the link there. Okay. So today we are doing Peru. Tomorrow we're doing Colombia. We're going to be doing Austria, Switzerland, RIU, and Avalon. So those are for the rest of the month. So hopefully you guys can join us for that. They're, again, fun things. You guys can do these all on your own too. So don't feel that you have to wait for us to do it. If you guys want to do these all on your own, you can. Okay. Just wanted to share that with you. But it's fun when we do it as a group because again, we help each other. You get to meet other agents. And of course, a lot of them, we have tests. Okay. So it's kind of nice to have people help us with the tests, right? So again, I do record them. Excuse me. I do put them here on my YouTube channel. And then we do have a list with all the certificates also. So this is my YouTube channel. So again, I will be posting it here. All the ones that we've done. Okay. So right there is my YouTube channel. And then as far as the certificates, it's right here under certificate workshop and marketing ideas. Let me go ahead and get you the link. Make sure if you join this group, you answer the questions, so you will be approved. If you go to featured, right here is Sandy puts it at the beginning of the month, all the trainings and the links. Okay. And then there's the calendar. And then we also have down here a spreadsheet of all our past trainings, and they're in order. And these are programs that you can go in and learn and do trainings on. Again, you can do them all on your own. My YouTube is right here. But you want to learn about Bahamas? Here it is. You want to learn about Barbados? Here it is. Okay. And we do reruns. So as you see, the ones in yellow, we are doing this month. Okay. So, and again, sometimes we'll do a training and then can't get to it for another 3 weeks or something. But here they're all in order. So again, I know we have to finish Israel. Okay, that's when we have to finish. So if you look up here for Israel, HIJK, part 1. Okay, so we still have part 2 to do, but I just haven't had a chance to get it. All right, let's see. Yeah, I already have people. Where is our residuals? Usually it's 10 o'clock. Hey there, I don't show them yet. Just keep watching. It should be soon. Okay. All right. So again, make sure you're registered. What you're going to do is type in here Peru, or it's right here. And it's going to take you into the Peru program. Okay, make sure your name's up here. Account, profile, itinerary. I'm going to show you more about that. Again, when we get to the test, I will make sure everybody's ready and everybody passes, okay? So if you're just registering, also if you're new, a lot of people will do like split screens or follow along on their phone, and then do the test online or vice versa, or the split screen, okay? So wanted to share that with you. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start reading. Again, if you have questions, if you need help registering, please put it in the chat to everyone, because we have a lot of amazing agents here that will help you. And then I got volunteers that'll help me read, because this one's a little long one. So we'll go ahead and get started. So about this course, home to the incredible Machu Picchu, Peru is a country whose history and culture have intrigued the world since time immemorial. This dramatic country in South America brings an astonishing amalgamation, sorry about my pronunciations, of landscapes that are hard to ignore. The geography of Peru serves you with towering mountains, glistening beaches, sprawling beaches, and dense rainforests. To sum up, Peru offers you ample reasons to pack your bags and explore its beauty and culture richness. So the benefits, you're going to learn all about Peru, history of Peru, how to reach Peru, getting around Peru, the geography and climate of Peru, best time to visit Peru, best places to see, things to do, places to stay, places to eat, best restaurants in Peru, best cafes and cocktail bars. So we're going to learn all about that, again, to help you to sell to your clients, okay? All right, when is the best time to visit? Well, the dry season is the best time to visit Peru. It starts in May and ends in October. Again, this can be a test question. During these months, the weather is extremely pleasant as the days are sunny and the nights are chilly. Sky is also clear and blue, but since this is peak season, it is suggested to make bookings in advance. Expect high prices. If you're going for a hike, check the slots before you go. What is Peru famous for? The top attraction is none other than Machu Picchu. But other than that, Peru is also famous for its Inca Trail, Colca Canyon, Amazon Forest, Rainbow Mountain, Nazca Lines, Sacsayhuaman, sorry, and Salcante. It is also famous for its adventure activities, especially sandboarding and dune buggy tours, since South America is the only country to have an oasis in the desert. All right, what are some of the travel tips for Peru? So if you're traveling to Peru, make sure you learn a few tips and read a Peru travel guide to ensure a hassle-free vacation. Below, we've jotted down some of the best travel tips that can help you if you are going to Peru for the first time. Book the hotels in advance. Since many flights land in Peru at late night, you will find it cumbersome to find hotels at reasonable rates at that time. Okay, so always plan in advance. Peru is a developing nation, so it's good to take precaution when it comes to drinking tap water. It is suggested you should carry your own water bottle and avoid sipping tap water. Get travel insurance to avoid any mishap or expenses that occur after a mishap. Make sure you carry enough cash and change when traveling to remote areas, as you may not be able to find ATMs. Plus, they're kind of expensive. When we went to Cancun, OMG, they charged me like $12 to get $10 out. I was like, what? Crazy. Okay. Do proper research about adventurous activities to know if they are open when you are visiting the country. If you wish to go on the Inca trail treks, we suggest you prepare your body a few weeks before the trek. The reason? Inca Trail in Peru is not that easy and may end up giving you a hard climb, okay? So be prepared, or prepare your clients. They plan on going, they better get to the gym and start working on that cardio, right? Which languages are spoken in Peru? Again, a test question usually. Majority of the people in Peru speak Spanish, given the country was under Spanish rule for centuries. It is also the official language. Other than that, Peruvians also speak Quechua and Aymara. Note that there are over 84 languages in Peru, most indigenous to the land. If you are traveling in Peru, language might be an issue when you are traveling outside the city areas. Thus, learn a few common language phrases to have easy travel. And then last one is, what is the currency used in Peru and where do you exchange it? Official currency of Peru is the sol. Slash. You can get the banknotes in denominations of 10, 20, 50, 100, or 200 sols. For the exchange, there are several ways. You can either go to the banks or go for street money changers. Both have their own perks and issues. Money exchange in banks can be tiring and long process, but some street money changers can also steal from you, okay? Other than these options, you can also try casas de cambio, exchange houses, and hotels. The best option in Casa de Cambio, as they offer you good exchange rates, have short queues, and give a secure environment. All right, so it's an intermediate level, 40 to 50 minute of training. It's English and pass the quiz to get your certificate, okay? And then reviews, interesting. So now you're gonna click start course, okay? You may have to sign in again. A lot of times it'll pop you over to sign in again, so don't be worried about that. Okay, in this case, it already took me here. One thing up here at the top, add to itinerary. So guys, you can click for all slides or just this slide, and then it'll save you the information, okay? So we want to do all slides. And then as you see up here, my itinerary, it'll list all the trainings that we've done in the past, like here, my itinerary, all the ones I've saved. We've done Egypt, Argentina, Washington, D.C., Singapore. So it's nice to have those instead of like taking screenshots. Okay. All right, so I'll start reading, and then again, if we have anybody that wants to volunteer after a little while, please let me know. So Peru tourism overview. Peru is a South American country situated in the western part of the continent. It is bordered by 5 neighboring countries, namely Ecuador in the northwest, Chile in the south, Colombia in the northeast, Brazil in the east, and Bolivia in the southeast. The west side of the country faces the vast Pacific Ocean. Over the decades, Peru's tourism has marked its special place on the globe with several UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Again, test question. Machu Picchu, for instance, has been attracting tourists from all over the world for its marvelous architecture and incredible history. Other than that, Peru also gives travelers a chance to witness the glory of the Andes Mountains and the Amazon rainforest. In 2020, Peru tourism recorded a total of 1 million tourists. Clear proof of the country's popularity and fame. Again, you can click this arrow or you can click next. All right, the history. So again, you're back in school, right? History. Peru is vast, mysterious, and ancient. It is believed that the earliest inhabitants arrived here about 15,000 years ago, and since then the country has emerged as one of the fascinating places where ancient civilization thrived. We cannot include all the details, but have tried to offer a brief history of Peru. so that travelers can get an understanding of how important the country is. You can also buy a Peru tourism guide to get detailed knowledge of Peru's history. It will also help you admire the stories and tales behind the famous historical landmarks in Peru. Peru traces its history back to as early as the 8th millennium BC, when human habitation was found. The Shaban and Session are best known of these early civilizations, as they left behind advanced stone carvings of religious iconography. After them, the second wave of civilization brought the Paracas and the Salinar. It is from the Paracas that the mysterious Nazca people emerged and created the incredible Nazca lines. The history of Peru then saw the rise of the mighty Inca in Cusco in the mid-1400s. Their expansion was vast and magnificent. In fact, during the Inca Empire, Cusco became the wealthiest city in all Americas, but it also started to change after Francisco Pizarro, a Spanish conquistador, landed on the Pacific shores of the Ecuadorian region in 1532. It coincided with the end of the destabilizing civil war between two Incan rulers. For years, there was a war at the end of which the Incas lost and Spanish rule began. Peru remained under Spanish rule for several centuries before becoming independent in 1821. Peru is a presidential representative democratic republic with a multi-party system. It enjoys high economic growth, and it is also a center of attraction due to its incredible heritage and landscape.
You want me to do the next one, Marnie?
I'll do this one, and then you can do getting around. How's that?
Okay, perfect.
Thank you. All right, so how to reach Peru. All right, so Peru is easily accessible from different parts of the world and has excellent air, land, and water connectivity. By air, the major airports of Peru are Jorge Chavez International Airport in Lima, Alejandro Velasco Estete International Airport in Cusco, and Rodriguez Ball International Airport in Arequipa. All these airports have direct and connecting flights from Europe, the US, Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa, and India, etc. Major airlines include American Airlines, Delta, LAN Iberia, LAN Peru, JetBlue, United, TACA, Copa, and more. You can also get domestic flights to fly within the country. By water, several rides take you way up the Amazon from the three-way frontier between Brazil, Colombia, and Peru to Iquitos. The journey, can last from 12 hours to 3 days, depending on your cruise type. If you're traveling from a neighboring country like Brazil or Colombia, you can also reach Peru via boat. And then bus. You can also take bus routes to reach Peru. Regular buses are available from Brazil, Ecuador, Colombia, Bolivia, and Chile. Brazil is just 2 to 3 hours away via road if you take the drive directly into Peru via Puerto Maldonado on the new transoceanic highway. From Ecuador, there are 2 routes, both of them famous for the idyllic coastal trip. Bolivia's bus route will take you to southern Peru. You can choose to stay at Lake Titicaca or Puno or go straight to Cusco. As for Chile, you can get an easy bus ride across the southern border from Africa to Tacna. Both of these cities have good connections with Lima and Arequipa. Hope that's right. All right. And then you can go ahead and do getting around.
Getting around in Peru. Traveling in Peru is sufficiently good, but not great due to the great distances between the places. Thus, most tourists prefer domestic flights to reach other Peruvian cities. The major locations are just 2 hours away from Lima. However, if you want a budget trip, the next best way to travel in Peru is by bus. The routes will take you almost anywhere if you keep the schedule and timing in mind. Peru's train journeys are also popular for their spectacular routes. but since they move slowly, expect to reach the location a little late. There are no major boat services, but you can find them in Lake Titicaca. The traffic is tricky in the cities, but outside the city, you will find it a delight to drive in Peru. Some tourists also prefer renting a car to explore Peru at their own pace. There are several rental offices in Lima. You can also book a car online in advance. Taxis are also available if you are not a driver or don't feel confident in driving across new terrain. There is one more way to travel short distances in Peru. It is called a motor taxi. They are available in rural areas and charge way less for short rides. You can also get a shared taxi called colectivos that connects all coastal towns and many of the larger mountain centers. They are faster than buses, though quite expensive.
Okay.
You want me to keep going?
Yep.
Okay.
Let us know when you're ready to switch.
Okay.
Thank you.
Geography and climate of Peru. There's no exact way to determine Peru's average temperature, since the climate of Peru varies according to the different areas and altitude. You will find varied environments and climates from the desert coast to the Amazon basin. In broader terms, there are three main climatic regions in Peru. Climatic. The coastal region named Costa in Peru with an arid climate, the Andean highlands called the Sierra with a mountain climate, the Amazon rainforest called Selva with a tropical climate. Each of these regions witnesses changes in weather and temperatures quite differently. Let's take a look at how. The coastal region. This region covers 12% of the Peruvian territory and extends along the Pacific Ocean coast. Barren and sandy deserts, stunning beaches, and fertile land at the Andean highlands foothills mark Peru's geography in this region. Now, coming to the climate, the arid climate makes this region quite dry and hot all year round. The temperature may reach 45 degrees Celsius, 110 Fahrenheit, from December through April, which makes it a good time to visit this area. I'm not so sure about that. Winter months start from May till October, when the temperature is mild and humid.
All right.
The Andean highlands. As you move further inside Peru toward the Andes, you will experience a significant change in the climate. The region is colder due to high altitudes. The region has two seasons, wet and dry. The dry season starts in May and ends in October, while the wet season ends in November and April. During the dry season, Peru's temperature can reach 32 degrees Celsius or higher with cold nights. As for the wet season, the temperature can reach 24 degrees Celsius. You can also experience snow in the wet season in areas such as Rainbow Mountain, which makes the trek quite difficult and dangerous. The Amazon rainforest. Finally, the eastern area of Peru is covered by La Selva, or the Peruvian part of the Amazon rainforest. The climate here is quite humid and hot, and it keeps on increasing from December through March, or the wet season. Peru's average temperature in this region during the day is 30 to 32 degrees Celsius, 85 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit, while nights can cool down to 20 degrees Celsius or 68 degrees Fahrenheit. But usually this area remains hot and humid all year round. I'll finish this one, and then if somebody else wants to take over.
Okay, thank you.
Best time to visit Peru? The best time to visit Peru basically depends on the region you are traveling to. For instance, the coastal region has a warm and sunny summer from December to April, but this is certainly not a great time to travel to the Andean highlands, including Cusco and Machu Picchu, because it is the wet and rainy season. Similarly, why can't I say that word today? You can visit the Andean highlands and the Amazon rainforest during June and August, but this period is not ideal for visiting the coastal region as it will be foggy and damp. After keeping everything in check, it is suggested that the dry season is the best time to visit Peru, as there's no rain and the weather is also amazing. However, since it is peak time, expect higher prices and many tourists, particularly at famous tourist attractions like Machu Picchu. The wet season is good for those who want to enjoy Peru's attractions without any crowds on a lower budget, but then they have to face lots of rain and harsh weather.
All right, thank you. All right, so places to see in Peru. All right, so again, make sure you save up to the top the itinerary so that way you can have these again, you know, when you post your certificate, you can share this information. Okay, so excuse me, Peru's history and dramatic landscape have become a popular tourist attraction worldwide. People who have visited the country admit that Peru has something for everyone. So whether a person loves beaches or the mountains, they can get the best experience of each by visiting the famous places in Peru. Below, we have secured some of the Peru's best places to visit, so take a look. Of course, one of the top ones is Machu Picchu. There is one destination whose name is synonymous with Peru. It is none other than Machu Picchu. This is the place of iconic ruins of the Inca citadel. This 15th century Inca citadel is located at the top of the Andes Mountains of Peru, just above the famous Urubamba River. It is known for its intriguing architecture that marks the sophisticated dry stone walls and fuse huge blocks without the use of mortar. Some of the popular infrastructures are the Temple of the Moon, Huayna Picchu, Sayacamarca, and Putuchushi. Due to the ancient structures, it was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1983, and in 2007, Machu Picchu was also named one of the new 7 wonders of the world. You have Nazca, tops the list of Peru tourist attractions for history lovers. The place gives a mesmerizing experience that leaves you astonished and curious. It is located on the southern coast and is the largest town in Nazca province. It is believed that the name Nazca comes from the culture of Nazca that flourished in the region during the span of 100 BC and 800 AD. It is world renowned for Nazca lines, ancient geoglyphs etched into the hard desert floor. There are plenty of theories behind it. Some say they were sacred roads, while some called it the world's largest astronomical book. If somebody could check the chat box, again, I'm reading, so you have to do it to everyone, but they're saying they can't get in. So again, pay attention. You have to sign in with Google, etc. Yep. Clear your cookies, try a different browser, or do it from your phone, etc. All right, Lima. So Lima is a must-visit place in Peru since it is the capital.
Back with the dentures. Okay.
Hold on, sorry. Must-visit place in Peru since it is the capital. Okay, so what's the capital? Lima. Okay, that could be a test question. It is located in the valleys of the Chilean, Rimac, and Lurin rivers around the arid Pacific coast of Peru. The city has stunning architecture and infrastructure. Those who visit Peru often land at Peru as the beginning point. One of the largest cities in South America, Lima is bustling with colonial buildings, museums, bars, and restaurants. The city boasts a world-renowned chefs such as Gaston Curio, Virgilio Martinez, and is home to Central and Maldo, which rank in the top 10 of the world's 50 best restaurants. If you are a food lover, Lima is no less than a paradise for you. The nighttime of Lima is also famous among youngsters. A few of the places one should definitely explore is Lima Main Square, Museo Larco, Circuito Mágico del Agua, and Haraca Pucelana. Again, I apologize for butchering some of those words. So I'm not the best. All right. Next. Okay. Paracas National Reserve. Another Peru tourist spot that is popular in Paracas National Reserve is located in the Inca region of Peru and is home to many migratory birds and wild animals. It was established in 1975 and consists of 827,000 acres Oops, hold on. Now, sorry. Okay. A coastal desert, a few islands and surrounding marine habitats. You can find 65 archaeological sites in this reserve. It is also sustains an impressive number and variety of animals, including whales, dolphins, Humboldt penguins, orcas. I missed a slide. Which sites? Sorry. Okay, let me go back. Thank you for keeping.
Yeah, I think you missed 4 through 6.
Okay, there we go. Sorry. There we go. All right. Cusco was once considered to be Inca's empire's capital. That is why it is home to several archaeological remains and a Spanish colonial architecture. Cusco lies amidst the mountains of the Andes and serves as a base to explore the nearby Inca destinations. Like the Sacred Valley and Machu Picchu, the megalithic fortress of Sacsayhuaman is also situated near Cusco, from where you can gaze down on the Cusco's red tiled roofs. Some of the popular spots are the Inca complex, Coricancha, 17th century Cusco Cathedral, and the vibrant Plaza de Armas. Not many people know, but Cusco is also famous for its exotic and abundant vegetation. No doubt the Incas chose this region to build Machu Picchu here. You have Maras, situated 40 kilometers away from Cusco. Maras is known for the Maras salt mines. Thousands of individual salt pools on a hillside date back to Incan times. It is believed that over 5,000 salt ponds are created by evaporating salty waters from the local subterranean stream. The ponds were strategically dug into the mountainside and are still being mined by the local families for their special beloved Peruvian pink salt. Most people visit these ponds as part of their road trip, as the trails to the Maras are picturesque, snow-capped Urubamba mountain range. Maras are also home to the Moray Archaeological Complex, which consists of several terraced circular depressions. It is believed that these might be agricultural terraces constructed during the Inca rule. And then Mancora. Peru is not just about the ancient ruins and architecture. Tourists also visit it to enjoy some of the best beaches in South America. Mancora Beach is one such place that surfers love. It is located in the town of the same name in the region of Piura. It is lined with plenty of cafes, bars, and restaurants. You can spend quality time with your family or partner while enjoying the turquoise waves of the beach. People also visit Mancora for water activities such as surfing and swimming. All right, now the Paracas National Reserve. Another Peru tourist spot that is popular is the Paracas National Reserve. It is located in the Ica region of Peru and is home to many migratory birds and wild animals. It was established in 1975 and consists of 827,800 acres, 335 hectares of coastal desert, a few islands and surrounding marine habitats. You can find 65 archaeological sites in the reserve. It also sustains an impressive number of variety of animals, including whales, dolphins, Humboldt penguins, orcas, leatherback, and hawksbill turtles. In addition, the reserve has stunning beaches with redding shores. And again, guys, if you're still trying to log in, just follow the instructions. People will be helping you. We will wait for you when we get down to the test, okay? So don't worry. You'll get registered. You'll be able to get in. Colca, thanks for helping, guys, too. Colca Canyon, an undoubtedly mesmerizing, wonderful tourist spot. Colca Canyon could be your Peru itinerary. It is the world's second most canyon with a depth of 1,000 to 2,000 meters or 3,300 to 6,600 feet. This is the reason it comes third in Peru vacation spots. The canyon also has some intriguing remnants of the Incan Empire. Besides the nearby Colca Valley is inhabited by people of the Colagua and the Cabana cultures. You can visit their villages to experience their unique culture and traditions. You can also shop craft material, as polka is known for goods knitted from baby alpaca fiber and a unique form of embroidery that adorns skirts, which are peloras. That could be a test question. Vests and hats, etc. And then the Manu rainforest is your ticket to witness the grandeur of the Amazon rainforest. One of the largest protected areas in the world. It was established on 19th of May, 1973, during the dictatorship of General Juan Velasco. It consists of much of the Peruvian Amazon's greatest flora and fauna. You can watch colorful macaws, tyra, tapir, and river otters easily. If you are lucky, you can even see jaguars and white-tailed deer. As for plants, there are more than 4,385 identified species, again, could be test question, of plants and 250 tree species in 1 hectare. There is also a Manu mystery plant. It is a small tree with tiny white flowers and bright orange fruit. Due to the diverse and rich flora and fauna, it was recognized as a biosphere reserve by UNESCO in 1977. Okay, so the Manu rainforest was a UNESCO World Heritage Biosphere Reserve, 1977, and then later in 1987, also recognized as a World Heritage Site. In simple words, this forest is nothing less than a paradise on earth for nature admirers.
I can take over again if you want.
Okay, thank you.
Things to do in Peru. When it comes to the things to do in Peru, you will find your list filled with some of the best adventurous and thrilling activities. From hiking to river rafting, tourists can indulge in a range of activities. Some of the top things to do in Peru are as follows. Hiking. Hiking in Peru brings you a once-in-a-lifetime experience as you get the chance to trace gorgeous routes that pass through local villages built from stone. The hikes are also quite diverse. While you get the chance to see rainbow-colored mountain, you can also plan to watch the world's second deepest canyon. In short, hiking in Peru is a must if you are an adventure lover. Here are some of the iconic hikes in Peru where you can enjoy scenic mountains and valleys. Why do I always choose the wrong ones, Marty? Cordillera Blanca, Rainbow Mountain, Machu Picchu, Inca Trail, the Chocaquaro Trek, Salcantay Trek, Colca Canyon, and Laguna 69.
All right.
Sandboarding. Huachachina is the place you should head for sandboarding in Peru. It is a natural oasis and the only desert oasis in South America. This is the reason why people head to Huachachina for sandboarding. Plenty of tour operators organize sandboarding activities in Peru with the required safety gear and training. As for tips, it is recommended to wear sunscreen and comfortable clothes since the weather is too hot and humid. A dune buggy tour. Dune buggy tour is one of the most fun things to do in Peru. The ride takes you through the gigantic dunes of the Peruvian desert where you wander up and down, feeling the thrill of the speed. It is often clubbed with a sandboard at Huachachina. It is suggested that sunset is the best time to go for a dune buggy tour since you get the thrill and beautiful views of the desert. As difficult as it may sound, the dune buggy tour is highly safe and can be enjoyed by people of all ages, including kids, teenagers, and adults. Paragliding. Over the past few years, paragliding has become quite popular in Peru, which has led to plenty of new sites for activities. Miraflores, for instance, has turned out to be the hot spot for paragliding. You can take off from the magnificent cliffs and enjoy a breathtaking view of Lima and the coastal landscapes. Other than Miraflores, Pachacamac is also a top place for paragliding due to its extreme height. The entire flight lasts for 20 to 25 minutes, giving you an ultimate adrenaline rush. Sacred Valley is another place tourists can try to experience amazing views of the valley landscape, gorgeous mountain ranges, and the famous Hayapu Lagoon. Whitewater rafting. Whitewater rafting in Peru is both exhilarating and spectacular. The rivers take you through high streams with powerful gush, making their way through forests and beautiful valleys. It is touted as one of the best adventurous activities to do in Peru. And since the country is blessed with numerous rivers, tourists can go for whitewater rafting in different parts of the country. Below are some of the best places for river rafting places in Peru. The Chuy River in Arequipa, Rumbamba River in Cusco, Mayo River in Tarapoto, and Tambopata River in Puno. Amazon River Cruise. What could possibly be better than the Amazon River Cruise when it comes to the most unique things to do in Peru? This extraordinary trip will give you a deeper glance into the world's largest rainforest while enjoying luxurious and comfortable transportation. The cruise begins from Rio Amazonas, the great waterways that originates from the foothills of the Andes Mountains in Peru and flows east on a 4,000-mile course toward the Atlantic Ocean. Tourists can witness playful pink river dolphins and even a rare glimpse of the Amazonian manatee during this adventurous navigation through the beautiful Amazonian wilderness. Wine tour. Not many people know, but wine tours of Peru are absolutely charming. Viticulture in the country started way back in the 16th century due to the Spanish. Since then, the culture has been growing, and now the locals have developed their winemaking techniques and expanded their vineyard lands. You can taste the best wines at the authentic vineyards. Some of the Peruvian wineries will also amaze you with their charming facilities and beautiful cellars. A few of them still use the ancient Inca barrels to age the wines. To make the most of a wine tour, we suggest you pair it with local cuisine. Places to stay in Peru. Before planning the itinerary, it's good to research about the accommodations in Peru. Since it is a popular tourist country, Peru is known to have diverse stay options. So be it an expensive suite in a 5-star hotel or a budget hostel dorm, you can find it all. Make sure you find out the best area to stay in Peru so that traveling is easier and you can also stay safe. I see we have a gallery there. Do we want to view that now or after we finish reading it?
I'll go ahead and view it real quick.
Okay.
There's Radisson. Oh, real quick.
Two pictures.
Let me go back here. Okay, there we go.
The best, now there are hundreds of coolest places to stay in Peru, but we have jotted below some of the essential ones. We've also shared the list of the best cities to stay in Peru. Take a look and choose according to your needs. Best cities to stay in Peru: Cusco, Lima, Huanchaco, Arequipa, Trujillo, and Ica. Best places to stay in Peru for families: Carolina Egg Guest House, Aranwa Paracas Resort and Spa, Radisson Resort Paracas, Inca Terra Machu Picchu Pueblo Hotel, Aguas Caliente, Hotel Paracas in Paracas.
Right. Going to view the gallery. We'll just look really quick at the gallery. There you go. That's pretty cool.
Oh, those are cool.
Yeah. Oh, look at the tree house. That'd be fun. Okay.
I like that. All right, best places to stay in Peru for couples: Palacio de la Inca in Cusco, Arianas Mancora in Mancora, Titicaca in Lake Titicaca, Explora Val Sagrado in Sacred Valley, Huaca Huasi Lodge in Lares, J.W. Merritt El Convento in Cusco. The best budget stays in Peru are the Toucan Hostel in Cusco, Selena Miraflores Lima and Cowork in Lima, La Foyer in Arequipa, Tupac Hostel in Lima, and Chacapoyas Backpackers Hotel in Chacapoyas. In case you are someone who wants something beyond a hotel, you can book some interesting hotels. Here are some unique places to stay in Peru you should definitely check out. Glass pod stays over the Sacred Valley Cliff, homestay with a local family near Cusco, luxury camping domes near Machu Picchu, treehouse near Iquitos, rainforest bungalow on the Yanayacu River.
I'd love to say the treehouse. That sounds like fun. So again, let me know.
Yeah, I like those domes too. What was that, Marnie?
I just let me know when you're ready to, if you want to finish this one and then I can go to the next one or.
I'll finish this one.
Okay.
Places to eat in Peru. When in Peru, it is imperative to go on a culinary ride as the country's local cuisine is famous worldwide. In fact, Peru is home to South America's finest dishes, some of which have a distinctive fusion of Asian food thanks to centuries of migration. You can find the best dishes at several restaurants and cafes. Seafood is quite famous in Lima, but as the country is open to tourism, you can also find vegetarian and even vegan restaurants.
All right. Thank you. All right. So here are some of the best restaurants in Peru. Okay. We'll take a quick look at the gallery. We gotta get you guys hungry. All right, list of the best places is in Peru is long and exciting. It includes restaurants from different cities having different budgets and cuisine. We've sorted them before for easy understanding. So for seafood, you have Amas, which is Lima, Matsu, Lima, La Mar Cevicheria Peruana in Miraflores, Al Toque Pez in Cirquilo, and then Maido in Lima. And then for local cuisine, you have Huaca Pulana, Lima, Pachapapa Restaurant, Cusco, Salamanto Restaurante, Arequipa, and then Jardín Secreto, Cusco. All right, for fine dining. All right, let's take a quick look at the gallery. Look at that. Anybody hungry? All right, you have Astrid Gaston, Lima, Chica, Cusca, Central, Lima, Zigzag, Arequipa, Al Frio y Al Fuego, Iquitos. And then vegetarian meals, you have El Almacén in Lima, Las Vecinas Eco Bar, Barraco, Vida Restaurant, Miraflores, and El Jardín de Jasmine, Lima. All right. Oops, we did that. I don't know why it keeps popping back. There we go. All right, best cafes. Okay, so you have the coffee beans of Peru are quite a craze among coffee lovers. Peruvians know how to brew the best coffee, and that's why the cities are filled with coffee shops and cafes. So if you feel that a restaurant is not what you want, grab a ride to the following cafes in Peru. La Bodega Verde, Lima. Cool Cafe, Lima, Jack's Cafe, Cusco, La Trek Cafe, Arequipa, Puku Puku Cafe, Lima, and Jack's Cafe, Cusco. All right, the best cocktail bars. Won't be wrong to say that South America's best bars are in Lima and Cusco. Everybody make sure you get ready because we're to the quiz part, okay? You can enjoy the national spirit of Peru, Pisco, which is like champagne. Pisco sours, the national drink. Could be a test question. Also highly popular among tourists. It is a cocktail made by the distillation of young wine grapes into an intense spirit. You can find them easily at the cocktail bars where you can also groove to the beats. Some of the best bars are Carnival, San Isidro, El Bar Inglés, Lima, Bar Olé, Lima, Ayahuasco, Barranca, Barra 55, Lima, and then Limbas Restrobar, Cusco. All right, so again, make sure you saved all the slides up here. And let's go ahead and take the test. Is everybody ready? Again, if for any reason you couldn't get on or anything, make sure just take a picture. And then you'll be able to, once you get registered and stuff, For some reason, again, I don't know, sometimes people have trouble, but hopefully you got in and registered, because tomorrow we're learning about Colombia. Once you're in and registered, you can start that with us. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take the quiz. We're going to again want to say congratulations to everybody on doing getting their certificate. Also, we're doing Colombia tomorrow. So luckily this was a short one. Sometimes they're 15 minutes, sometimes they're 10 hours. So this one was pretty good. Thank you, Caroline, for helping me read. I appreciate that. Again, if you guys got paid today, you have an hour left to withdraw that if you want the money in your account today. Again, congratulations, everybody. I hope you learned something new. Again, you know, we should do a special just on Machu Picchu to find out all the details about that, which I may add that to the calendar. But otherwise, we will see you tomorrow for Colombia. Let's learn all
Thanks,
about
Brennan.
Colombia. It's the same program, okay? So as long as you were here today, you will be able to get in tomorrow, okay? So again, congratulations, everybody. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have an amazing, amazing weekend, and happy Father's Day to all you fathers, and happy, you know, single Mother's Day for Father's Day, that you play both roles. And so again, have an amazing weekend, everybody. Hope to see some of you at convention in 2 weeks. So again, thank you for spending your morning with me, and we will see you tomorrow for Colombia. All right, take care, guys. Thank you.